Miller to the TV desk.
That'll be 5 or 10 minutes. Now, if there's anything coming up that I need to know about,
you do care.
NTSB or something.
You're the caring kind of guy.
Hey, the only thing I know about, other than what I'm doing here, is this press conference today. Okay? All right. Thanks a lot. Bye.
I like that. I'll be ready to get this pin.
It's my problem.
Hi, Tony.
Hey, Dr. Silver.
It's Kevin. It's Jacques.
Can't load it up just yet. So let him just back it up, pull it over on the side. No, we haven't got no okay yet.
Command to all units operating in Sector 3.
I don't know. I never looked to see what was around.
The second car, there are known dead in that also. But there are different fire department personnel working on the second car, so I don't know how many we've got there.
Which is the second car? That's down below it?
I'm really not sure.
Is there anybody still alive in there?
Well, most of these survivors, there are 200 and 300 people in yards across the street. Yes, there are people still alive in here now.
No, in the train.
Yes, there are. There are.
But
And
any
I've only
estimate of
talked,
number?
the people are inside still working, and they really haven't been able to relay any of the information to us. There are survivors in there. There's one telephone number that Amtrak has given for friends and relatives to call, and it's an 800 number. If you'd like that, I'll give that to you.
Okay.
Excuse me. That's for inquiry. The problem, Amtrak tells me, is it's a non-reserved, it's a walk-on train. Have no idea who the passenger is, no passenger list. And it's always that kind of a problem with this type of thing. No, this is it just began in D.C. and it was en route to Boston.
What's your
It's
best-
train 94. It's the Colonial.
What's your best estimate of the number of people on the plane, dead and alive?
There were 800, I said,
But I mean,
on
at
it.
this point,
I have no
estimate.
idea.
Do you have an estimate of approximately how many were injured total?
Total injuries, no. There are some with minor injuries who are going to be going to the Chase Elementary School. You'll have to be checking with area hospitals because they're taking them everywhere. We're using National Guard, we're using state police helicopters and ambulances.
You had two of the first officers on the scene here. What did they say?
Officer Carter and Officer Kramer were the two first, and they got inside, and the first officer said it was just panic. He couldn't tell in that first car whether the seats and all belonged in that or whether, because there was some telescoping and there was ripped metal and so on. He took one deceased female out, and there were other people in there injured, and he started throwing seats and that type of thing out physically.
How many bodies have been removed already, actually removed?
Only two that I know of.
2 bodies removed.
You may have covered this a few minutes ago.
I'm sure I did, but I know we'll have more.
What's the casualty figure again?
We really don't know. There are 6 or 7 in what apparently was the first car
They're dead.
that we are known dead. There are a number of others in that car injured. We don't know how badly. So, you know, the best thing we can say now is that we do have multiple deaths.
How long are we going to be here working to get these people out?
As long as it takes 24 hours.
And it's dead also.
There will be a temporary morgue set up here at the scene. It'll be on a yard of this house at the end next to the gate that you all walked through earlier. National Guard will set that up. State Police will handle the security, and we'll be running the rest of the show.
Are there going to be fire deaths? Are they
Let
fire
me
deaths?
have one at a time now.
The people that are still alive, trapped in that train, I mean, is there any estimate when they will be out of the fire department?
No, they had to cut through, and there was some fire in there, as I said. They're working very hard. I've not been able to talk to the fire department personnel. As soon as I can update you all enough, I'm going to go back and try to get that
Are they
information.
talking to you, the people inside, are they talking?
I don't know because the people have not been back down those ladders. They're using 16, 18-foot ladders to get up into the opening, and they're going in from inside.
Did clear a lot of mangled steel?
They're having to do that. They're having to move, to cut through and move seats. A lot of the stuff is just laying around, and some of it is on the people. I haven't been in, so I
Do you
don't
have any
know.
more details on how the train hit the freight engines?
No, the freight engines, they're both outbound, both northbound. And at this point, I'm not sure Amtrak knows.
Okay, but there are
But
three
they
all
definitely
together.
did come together at the front end. At the end, at the point of impact was somewhere in the area of the engines.
Somehow it wasn't head on then, they were both going to
No, they're both headed north. Yeah, I'm Jay Miller, Baltimore County Police Department
Yes,
spokesman.
some fire deaths are not known exactly.
Have
what
no
the cause of
I
death.
have no idea. Nice to see AP at a scene for a change.
Where did the people who weren't injured, where were they taken? I understand it's a community center down here?
There is a small community center over here. I don't know the name of it. It just has a community center.
Whoa, boss, you gotta go back on the other side of the ambulance. Sorry. George, let me know when you're up. Okay. Now, the two of you were on the train. I just want you to tell me in your own words, just what happened. What did you go through?
Well, I was just sitting in my seat, and all of a sudden the seat turned all around. I ended on the floor. Then I heard some people say, "Quick, there's a fire. Don't grab anything. So let's get out." And then people were walking around with blood and so on. And then they finally opened a window, and we had the choice of going through windows or just jumping out the side of the train.
What did you do?
I went out the side, all of this went through the window.
What did you see once you got outside and, could
People
look around?
just crawling down, the train's leaning over this way, and the train, the one that I was in, was all the way across the track. And then as we came out further, we saw everything just crunched up and people just jumping out of everything.
Were you shocked, frightened?
Huh. Definitely shocked, frightened.
Did you have any sense of what was happening? I mean, was the train
No.
lurching or anything like that?
Someone said, oh.
Yeah, what was your experience?
Absolutely. Before the impact, we had a large jerk. And after the train jerked, the train started sliding out of control. The seats started spinning around all different directions, and luggage was going everywhere. Then we saw a large bolt of fire. Everyone started screaming. And one of the men on the train said, "Sit down. If you aren't hurt, sit down. Look out for the people that are hurt, the ones that are in the car." So then they start jumping out the window.
Was there panic? Or
There was absolute panic. It was bedlam. They were frightened silly when they saw the fire. They thought we were in the river.
How about you? Were you frightened?
Me, I died 1,000 times. I was scared to death. I started to jump out of the window, so this man said, everyone sit down. Don't jump out of the window. Go out of the door. Then the conductor came, or someone from the train who was covered with blood, and he opened the door for us, and he let us out.
Once you got outside and had a chance to walk around and see all of this disaster in front of you, what went through your mind?
I said, but for the grace of God. I was frightened silly. A young man came up and took me by the hand and helped me down the side of the hill. Basically, we helped each other before the rescue squad or whatever came to pick us up.
Thank you both.
You're welcome.
Could I have your name, please? Would you identify yourself?
My name's Geneva White, and I live in Philadelphia.
And your name, please,
I'm
ma'am?
Dr. Norma Brady, and I live in New York City.
Okay, Norma Brady.
Brady,
Okay.
yes.
Thank you both, and take care of yourselves.
Thank you.
And I don't know how we're going to go home.
Not one of the things to say hi, Mom.
Thank you.